I thought I didn't like a lot of things until I did. Listen to this episode and find out what I'm talking about. Welcome to another episode of the Wedding Business Solutions Podcast. I'm your host, Alan Berg. I'm a speaker, author, sales trainer, website reviewer, and I help businesses like yours sell more, profit more, and have more fun doing it. Enjoy this episode. Hi, it's Alan Berg. Welcome back to another episode of the Wedding Business Solutions Podcast. I was thinking the other day about things that I didn't used to like, or in some cases thought I hated, and that now I really like. And I was wondering how many of you are feeling the same thing. When I was a kid, I was a really, really picky eater. I'm not even going to describe how picky I was. It was bad, right? Just things that I wouldn't touch. And some of those things that I do now. Now, part of it was allergies. I was allergic to tomatoes up until I think about puberty, and then it kind of changed. So I wasn't eating pizza or ketchup or stuff like that. I know, crazy, right? And then later it's like, oh, who doesn't like pizza? Maybe there's some people, but I love pizza now. Sushi, right? I didn't eat sushi. And then I was at a restaurant in Vancouver, British Columbia. The sushi chef was sitting right across from me there. And he said, "You like fish?" And I said, "Yeah, I prefer it cooked." And he stared me down. And this was a really nice Japanese restaurant, probably the finest in the Pacific Northwest, I was told. And he said, his name was Tojo. He goes, "You trust Tojo?" I said, "Yeah, I trust Tojo." He said, "Good." And then food just started showing up for us. No menu, just started showing up because one of the people I was with knew him. And I love tuna, but I've only had tuna out of a can. And there goes raw tuna right in front of me. And it wasn't the flavor that bothered me, it was the texture. And I said to myself, if you're ever going to do this, eat it here because this is the place. And it was amazing. And now I love sushi, right? I love poke. I love the raw tuna. Not gas station, sushi, but, decent sushi there. And there's a lot of things like that. I didn't drink whiskey until 2015 when I was given a bottle of Buffalo Trace signed by the master distiller. I was like, I guess I should try this. And all of a sudden, those of you that have been hearing me here or anywhere else know that I love bourbon now, and I've expanded to some other whiskeys. I didn't think I liked rye until I had a rye that I liked. I didn't think I liked scotch until a friend sent me a really nice bottle of scotch. I was like, you can change your mind. And this is really a parallel for a lot of things in our lives. We can decide that we don't like something, but have we ever tried it? One of the things I learned in martial arts when I was doing Taekwondo is the master would ask us to break a board a certain way or do a certain kick or punch that we've never seen done. And half the class would say, "I can't do it." And he'd say, "Well, why? You've never tried it. How do you know you can't do it?" "Well, I just can't." How do you know? If you've never tried, how do you know? And there's the lesson. There are so many things that in my life previously where I'd go, I can't do that, but I had never tried. So how do you really know? And it's much more fun to try it and fail than to never try it, because then you really know. Because you just might succeed. You just might do something that you've never done before, or might like something you've never tried before. I remember the first time I tried escargot. I was at a steakhouse and somebody ordered escargot. If you don't know, it's snails. And in my head, it's like, I'm not eating snails. And this guy said, "Oh, they're delicious." I was like, he said, "You want to try one?" I was like, okay. And it was really good. I don't know that I've ordered it since, but it was really good. And I'm glad that I tried it because now my perception has changed. And our perception changes based upon experience, not based upon words. So what are you thinking about that you say, I can't do? And if you've never tried it, how do you know? The road to success is paved with failures. It's paved with us trying things that don't work, right? There's so many things that I didn't, right? I didn't like, right? Foods that I didn't like, or things that I didn't think I could do, or skills I didn't think I could do. And then all of a sudden I try them and I can. So is there something holding you back? Is there something that you're wanting to try? You're looking to write a book. You're looking to give speeches. You're looking to try a new skill. You're looking to raise your rates. What are you trying to do that you're saying, I can't do it, or I don't like, right? I don't like this or that, until you actually try. And that's what I want to challenge you on, is think about things like that. Think about what you might want to try. And if you've never tried it and you say, I can't, stop yourself and say, I haven't before. Doesn't mean I can't. And if I try, maybe I can. Hope it gives you a little inspiration. Thanks. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Wedding Business Solutions Podcast. If you liked it, please subscribe to this channel and post a review on your chosen platform, Apple Podcasts or whichever one. If you have any questions about anything in this episode or any of my episodes, email me directly at alan@weddingbusinesssolutions.com or visit my website, alanberg.com, alanberg.com. If you have any suggestions for future topics or guests that you'd like to see, please again, email me or visit my website. Thanks for listening.